Hi everyone, my name is Dee and I'm from the Merchants of Joy. We are an online apparel store as well as a podcast series. It was created by my husband, Desi, and myself, and I guess it's a COVID baby, if you could call it that. We've been establishing this business for the good part of all last year, pretty much, since COVID emerged. But what I wanted to share with you today is the changes that have occurred since making a bit of a lifestyle decision, I guess you could call it. A big lifestyle change, actually. And this was all leading up to my 50th birthday, which was about three or so weeks ago now, in late January. Today's 25th of February. And I wanted to share it with you in case anyone else out there who might be feeling the same or may be able to resonate. And I just thought it'd be nice to share these, what's happened since. And the decision that I made leading up to my 50th was to quit drinking, to give up alcohol, not just for a detox period or a stint, so to speak. It's for good. I've decided to give it the flick forever. And I have to say it's been really interesting. My lovely sister gifted me a book about a year ago now. So this has been brewing for about a good 12 months. And it's by a lovely lady named Annie Grace. And she wrote a book called The Naked Mind, which is about her journey, her departure from drinking alcohol. And she provides a myriad of scientific-based facts about alcohol, what it does to your body. And I remember the most salient point at the time I was quite surprised by was finding out that the alcohol doesn't leave your system, your body, until at least 10 days post-drink, which I found quite intriguing. And she provides a whole host of other things that people probably don't really appreciate about what's in alcohol and what it does to your body. So it was surprising, actually, because I was thinking about what's something I could gift myself for my 50th. And of course I launched into a material world of, a day at the spa might be nice, or a hot air balloon ride, something like that. But then I quickly realized it might be nice to do something, typically in the style of maybe a New Year's resolution. But for my 50th, I decided to quit alcohol. And it was a very hard decision. I had to toil with it for quite a while. I remember the week leading up to my birthday, I actually had the house to myself for a few days. My husband had to travel interstate. So I took the opportunity, with a glass of wine or two in hand, I must say, which is ironically weird. And I really contemplated how drinking made me feel at that point of what I was consuming. And a lot of external factors, obviously, but I think and Desi, my husband as well, for us, we didn't go out and buy copious amounts of toilet paper, but we did increase our drinking as a result of trying to deal with COVID when it first made itself known, and just all the panic surrounding it, and the general energy in the air. Everyone was kind of freaking out. So usually we would drink together most of the time, probably Friday, Saturday, Sundays. But we started to notice that it was happening more frequently. And, Thursday would come around, we said, oh, bugger it, tomorrow's Friday, doesn't make any difference, may as well have a drink tonight. And then, of course, tacking on the Wednesday. And then, before we knew it, we were drinking every single day. And I have to say, it wasn't the quantity of alcohol that changed. We would normally enjoy 2 to 3 glasses of sparkling and then have a glass of wine with dinner as well. But I would go to bed, fairly pissy. But it was the consistency that was starting to affect me. So we were drinking every day essentially, and that was going on for about 8 months till now. Well, sorry, till I turned 50. So it was a hard decision. It was really hard. I had to really muse over it for a good couple of days, and I had to envisage every social scenario where I love to have a drink, and how I would deal with that situation. And I also love drinking at home with my husband, and if he's not around, I really like to perch up at our favourite spot in the house. It's a lovely big window that overlooks the suburb that we live in, and most days at the end of the day when it's dusk, the light's really pretty and soft, and it's just a lovely way to enjoy the evening and have a good catch-up chat and shoot the breeze, so to speak. And that's something I really enjoyed doing as well. But then, it occurred to me, I can still enjoy all these activities. I've just got to do it without boozing. So I still made the decision. I thought, bugger it, because I noticed over the time that I had increased, where we were drinking every day, it was really starting to deplete my energy, and it was starting to affect my sleep and create anxiety. I'd be waking up at 2:33 a.m. in the sweats. I could feel my heart beating so fast trying to process the alcohol, and it was quite alarming, because I'd be wide awake, just ready to go, but it was fueled with angst, not anticipation of starting the day and being excited about the day, just fear, worry, concern, all that sort of stuff. And it's just not who I am. I've never really had to endure that at any stage of my life until about then, being a year ago or so, when COVID emerged. And so, and of course, with your energy depleting, just little bits every day notching away at my energy, I started to feel really flat, and I could feel it starting to change my personality. And I'm not saying I'm normally a happy, chipper kind of gal, but normally my mood is light, and I'm usually quite, cheery, normal, what I would class as normal. But it was starting to impact me negatively, emotionally. So that was my big decision. And I have to say, it's been 3.5 weeks so far, and I guess the initial side effect that I felt, and I don't know if this is because of the huge carbohydrate level in the drink that was playing a major part, but talk about losing energy, the initial, since in the last 3 weeks, the fatigue that I've experienced has been a Barry Crocker shocker. Like, it's not just fatigue, it's a kind of overwhelming jet lag fatigue. So I could be walking around, maybe in the supermarket, just doing, normal errands, and then this wave of, like a brick wall of fatigue would hit, and I could have easily just laid down on the ground and fallen into a coma for a good few hours. It was that intense. And that just now is finally starting to lighten a bit, and I'm starting to feel a bit better. And I have noticed an amazing improvement in my quality of sleep, which has been great. But it's also been, I don't know, I've kind of felt itchy and irritable, obviously, when you're withdrawing from anything addictive, I suppose. But interestingly, every social event that I've been to since, and we've had friends over for dinner, and it's been really fun, which surprised the hell out of me, I gotta say. I was really amazed. And then it got me to thinking, why did I ever drink in the first place? How did this start? And I know that in my early 20s and in 30s, I was fairly anxious naturally. I lacked a lot of confidence. I wasn't very self-assured. And I must admit, drinking got me into quite a few situations that I'm not very proud of in hindsight. But I look back at that with love and understanding. But a lot could have been prevented in my life had I not enjoyed getting drunk so much. Anyway, that's the way it goes. But I'm so relieved now that I've been able to give it a break, even because every situation that I've been in socially, I've noticed that I've still managed to be myself. and had so much fun. And the joy of waking up the next day and not having to go, oh my God, did I say that? Oh God, did I really say that to that person? Oh, how embarrassing. That icky feeling of, oh God, I must have been a dickhead. Oh, how could I have said that? That sort of, you know, self-deprecating feeling that you've said something out of line. And I was starting to forget a lot of the conversations I was having when drinking at events. So I could have met a stranger and just, I'm an open book. I just spilled everything about my life to someone I'll probably never see again, and I can't remember what I told them. So that was a bit disturbing, and that was a contributing factor to giving away boozing. So I just wanted to share that for now, and the reason I'm doing this video, I want to be able to diarise it. So I'm going to do one a week if that's, and share it. So, and just start to diarise all the other changes that will obviously occur as a result of my growing abstinence from it. Okay, so I hope this has been of some value to anyone out there who's thinking of quitting drinking or is having that playing in their mind. And, you know, yeah, I hope this is of some help. But I will continue to do these videos probably once a week, and I'll let you know how I'm going. But thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Cheers for now.